Mark and I here were watching videos, Overrated or Underrated, by Ben and Fields from our team.
Let's let it rip on these boys.
The Chicago water taxi. Overrated or underrated?
Chicago water taxi, Mark. When was the last time you were on the water taxi?
I have never been on the Chicago water taxi, nor have I been on the taxi from New Jersey to Manhattan. But I kind of like it, and I liked what Ben was saying about it.
I had another friend who lived at this one building in River North, and it was a short walk, and he got to work in like 7 minutes, and he would count down the days until the water taxi, was open for business.
So
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool. I like the idea. So I would say it's underrated.
I agree with you 100%. It's totally underrated. If you're looking to take a day trip to Chinatown, water taxi is a great way to get to Chinatown and back from the city without having to take an overcrowded red line. So this is something I've actually done a few weeks ago.
What do you think about the Chicago Pedway? Overrated or underrated?
Pedway.
What are your thoughts?
Oh man, I think Chicago Pedway is a great thing. It is absolutely needed. I actually wish they extended it throughout like River North and like more into the loop, because when it is frigid cold outside and you're getting off of the train and you work in one of those buildings in the downtown, it is amazing how easy you can get through the city. But to David's point, I have gotten lost there.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I got lost in there as
Yeah.
a young suburbanite.
Because once you go down there, if you don't know where you're going, you're gonna get lost.
But this is what I'm impressed about you. You're not born here. You're not born in this country, nor have you grown up in this city. And two things you're already well aware of and you're using. So I'm impressed.
How about Chicago's Bungalow Belt Neighborhoods? Overrated or underrated?
There's something about old architecture repeated on a block. I don't care if it's graystones, two flats, the bungalows. I love it. I love it. What do I hate? You take that, put it in the suburbs, the modern look, cookie cutter. I can't stand it.
Well, tell me, do you think it's underrated or overrated?
I think it's underrated. I really love it. It's like classic Chicago. I love the vintage exterior. I love when it has some charm in there. It just feels like I'm in a neighborhood city, whether it's Chicago, whether it's New York, whatever. I love when you repeat that architecture. San Francisco, the same thing with the classic painted ladies. I love that.
Overrated, underrated, Lollapalooza.
Oh my God, I've been waiting to talk to you about this. Who is the young adult in here you determine based off these responses? Underrated or overrated, Anastasia?
Absolutely overrated.
Why?
And this comes from a person who has never been to Lollapalooza. But the fact that it just attracts so many people and it's so hard to navigate in the downtown, even like 4 days before the event even begins. It's just too much for me, just by itself. Not to say about like getting there, the lines, the tickets, the crazy people, the crazy outfits. This is just too much. I can't do it, and I was this close to doing it this year actually. Mark and I were supposed to actually go together, but I saw a window of and I jumped through it.
Oh, you leaped. You leaped without a parachute. You jumped through that window in seconds. Anastasia graciously gave her ticket to my daughter so my daughter can go to her first Lollapalooza. Aww. Okay, who's the young adult? Well, I went to the second Lollapalooza ever in 1991. The first one was
Mark,
1990.
I wasn't even born back then.
I know you weren't even born yet. But the lines aren't bad. If you buy your tickets advance, there's no line, right?
But I feel like if you're trying to get water or you're trying to go to the bathroom.
My time for waiting for a bathroom this time was, I want to say like 2 minutes of that. And I got a hat
Okay,
for you.
you're a boy, okay? Boys are quick.
I will say you don't want to touch anything in the bathroom. But everybody knows that, right?
Maybe I'm gonna make it there next year.
Ooh, Scotty, write it down in the books.
How about the Chicago Air and Water Show? Overrated or underrated?
I lived like a block and a half from it.
Okay.
For 10 years. Living there, I hated it because of the inconveniences it caused and just the noise. I mean, I had a townhouse in there. My house would shake. I mean, it was just like, if I was working from home, I couldn't work from home. It was so loud, they'd be buzzing over the house for like 2 hours, and the neighborhood was up for grabs, like when it happened.
So
Music
overrated then.
Yeah, it's overrated. I guess I'm more of a music fan than Air and Water Show guy.
I think I agree with you. I would say it's overrated because it always takes place in August, right? So it is incredibly hot, and the best spot to see it is, on the beach.
Yep.
So you're supposed to get your like foldable chair and sit on the beach under the sun in 95-degree weather for what? No.
Yeah, it is absolutely. Lower Wacker Drive, underrated or overrated?
Ooh, I think it's underrated because it is, again, it's just like Pedway. It's a great way to get through the downtown without having to, let all the pedestrians cross the street, and like it's impossible to move on Upper Wackers. It takes a minute to learn it and get used to it and understand how to navigate it. And yes, I have taken a wrong exit multiple times, and I still do. And I wish they had like good internet service down there, because once you're down there, like Google stops working.
Oh.
So you kind of need to know what you're doing and where you're going.
Sure.
But
sure. Yeah, I love Lower Wacker. I feel like I'm a race car driver. I've talked about Lower Wacker before. And yeah, once you know it, it's like, it's an awesome Chicago hack. You feel super cool.
I will even make an argument that Lower Wacker is part of the reason why Chicago is better than New York.
Ooh. Well, you also just did a video
just
that you weren't
poked a
happy.
bear.
You were unhappy with your last visit in New York.
I'm very
and
unhappy.
I still can't get enough of New York.
All right, how about the Museum of Contemporary Art? Overrated or underrated?
I almost don't want to say it, but I think if I'm choosing between Museum of Contemporary Art and the Art Institute of Chicago, I feel like I would go with Museum of Contemporary Art, and I will say that it's underrated. Not to say that it's not popular enough, but I feel like Art Institute can get so crowded. I mean, I'm all about crowds. Like, crowds in every video. Oh my God.
I think it's underrated. I do like it. Sometimes they will host events or exhibits. Yeah. You can have some wine and meet people and tour around and check out the artwork. Like, that's a fun night.
Yeah.
But I like them both. I do. I think they're underrated, but I think they're great.